Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Bagunara. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Shri. Good morning, Kartika. Dragon break. No, I was not able to write the exam. Namaste, beta. Namaste. 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 Somebody is asking what is null vector? Null vector which does not having any magnitude and no direction. That is your null vector. Namaskar beta, namaskaram beta. Gokul T. Gokul, you understood the yesterday you were asking about the second property, I think. You were asking about the you were asking kya tha wo? Second property of vector, it was rotation. So when we rotate, in a rotation, what happens? The magnitude of the vector remains same, but direction change. For example, if this is my hand, the length remains same. And if I rotate it, so what is the thing which is changing? What is the thing which is changing, beta? Direction changing. Very good. Somebody is asking what is tensor quantity, beta? Okay, if you really want to know, tensor is which having magnitude as well as direction but does not follow vector addition law. Yesterday I have taught you vector addition law, na? It does not follow that vector addition law. That quantity is known as tensor. First scalar, only magnitude. Second tensor, magnitude as well as direction but no following of vector law. And the third one is vector, which has magnitude, which has direction and follows the vector laws. That is triangle law, vector addition. That is it. Sir, do you watch any? But this is the kind of relevant question to ask here. No, at my age I don't want watch and I don't like any. I hope you got your answer. Sir, still not came. Ha. Okay, so shall we start? What was the last topic we have studied? Triangle law of vector addition. I hope everyone understood about triangle law of vector addition. Give me thumbs up if you guys have understood triangle law of vector addition yesterday. Give me thumbs up. But a commutative and distributive of the vectors we will study when we will start that dot product and cross product. Okay, so let's just start today's topic. Very simple topic we are going to study today, and that one will be having the magnitude of the resultant. So the resultant word we use for whom? For whom we use the resultant vector, sum of vectors, right? So yesterday's class we have learned how to figure out the resultant vector, right? Now in today's class we will learn how we will calculate the magnitude of resultant vector. In today's class we will learn how we will calculate the magnitude of the resultant vector. Magnitude of resultant vector. Now sometime the examiner confuses student in this particular region. Examiner is very smart. He actually checked the student whether they know the in symbol meanings and as well as their name. For example, yesterday I have told you when you add two vectors, so you add two vectors like this. For example, if I'm calling this as resultant vector, so today I'm just calculating its magnitude. So what should be the symbol for it? This is the resultant vector R vector. I'm just taking a symbol. And here what should I do? I should write here this. This is the meaning of resultant vector's magnitude or magnitude of resultant vector. Now sometime examiner also ask it like this to confuse student. Now R vector how I can write? R vector how I can write? It could be written as P vector plus Q vector. So sum of the two vectors, sum of these two vector, what it will give me? It will give me vector or scalar? It will give me vector. But I need here the magnitude. So if I want to get the magnitude, this is the symbol I can use. So this is the symbol. Sometimes students get confused, sir, what is this symbol? So this symbol means the magnitude of our resultant vector or the magnitude of sum of two vectors. Right? Now how to calculate that? I will again jump to that diagram that I have drawn yesterday, and that diagram was something like this. I hope you guys remember. This is one vector we are having, right? And this is the another vector we are having, right? And you guys know angle, yes or no? Angle between these two vectors, let's say this is P vector and this is your Q vector, and here I'm just extending it. Okay, wait, let me just shift it to here. Now this is P vector and this is Q vector, and this is the angle between the two vectors, theta. This is the angle between the two vectors, that is theta. This is P vector, this is Q vector, this is the angle between the vectors. And if I join this and this, if I join this and this will be my resultant vector R. This will be my resultant vector. Here you can notice clearly I'm not using the vector sign here. I'm just focusing on the magnitude of the vectors, right? So now what I'm going to do here, I'm going to draw a perpendicular from here onto this line, and it has reached here, right? Now here I will mention some points. I'm writing this point as A, I'm writing this point as B, this point as C, and this point as D, right? So now you can see here there are two right angle triangles. This angle is 90 degree. This angle, everyone, it is clear, this angle is what? 90 degree. So what do I want to calculate here, beta? What do I want to calculate? Whose value is known to us? This P is known to us. This P is one vector, this Q is another vector, and I want to find this R in terms of this P and Q and theta. So for that I know Pythagoras theorem and a right angle triangle. So I will take a bigger right angle triangle here. So I'm writing here in a triangle. Let me shift it a little bit toward the side so I'll get a space. I think this is visible to you all. Now here I will use this right angle triangle, and the triangle we are having is this. What is the first triangle, right angle triangle we are having? In a triangle ACD, A, C and D. So can I write here in triangle A, C, D, who is the hypotenuse? Who is the hypotenuse? AD. So can I say AD square will be equals to, AD square will be equals to who square? AC square plus CD square. It will be AC square plus CD square. Until then it is okay. I hope to everyone it is okay. Very good. I hope this is clear to everyone. Now in next step, what we are going to do, we will calculate the problem here. Now see, AC, what is the value of AC? Do I know? I only know this much length. I only know this much length. Do I know this length? No. I have to calculate it. Okay. CD, do I know the length of CD? No, because I know only Q. So if I want to find BC and CD, for that I have to use this right angle triangle. Which right angle triangle? In triangle. Then now the smaller one right angle triangle. In triangle, what is the triangle we are having? In triangle BCD. Everyone, tell me the value of sine theta. In this triangle, tell me the value of sine theta. What will be the sine theta value will be from here? Sine theta, everyone tell me. Sine theta opposite by adjacent. This is opposite. The opposite is what? CD. Opposite what? CD. Adjacent is BC. So this will be CD divided by BC. I hope for everyone it is clear. CD divided by BC. Then what is the value of CD from here? What is the value of CD from here? CD will be BC sine of theta. Am I right or wrong? BD will be, what is your BD will be? BC sine theta. I hope everyone it is clear. Sir, that is wrong. Oh, sorry, that is tan theta. Yes, correct. Sorry. Sine theta will be opposite divided by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is BD. Sorry. Thank you. Here it will not be BC, it will be BD. It means you guys know. So what is the value of CD we are getting? CD is equal to BD sine theta. Now see, what is the value of BD beta we are having? What is the value of BD we are having? What is the value of BD we are having? So that is why your CD will become, therefore the value of CD is what? The value of CD will become Q sine of theta. It has become Q sine theta. I hope everyone understood about it. First step we have done. We have figured out CD. And CD, by using this right angle triangle in triangle sine theta, this, I hope basic trigonometry you guys have studied in 10th class. Very good. So CD is Q sine theta. In similar manner, to find BC, which trigonometric function I should use? What do you think? Similarly, what is the value of cos theta? What is the value of cos theta we are having? Cos theta will be what from the triangle? Cos theta will be BC divided by BD. It will be BC divided by BD. Then tell me beta, what is the value of you will be having? BC. BC value will be BD cos of theta. BC value will be BD cos of theta. I hope everyone it is clear with it. Then tell me, what is the value of BD again? What is the value of BD again? Q. Therefore, your BC will be Q cos of theta. I hope everyone understood BC. And this is equation 1 you can give, this is equation 2. Two equations. So now you have got these two values. What is this value beta DC? Q sine theta. And what is this value? Q cos theta. So you have got both the components. So you have got all the values in terms of P, Q and theta. Now it's time to put these values here in this. So let's just start putting here. What will be the value? Hello. Audible beta? It is loading, buffering. Now it is okay. Okay, fine. It is okay. Yes, beta, I have already checked it. Everyone is saying okay. Now the video has become okay. We have reloaded it. Don't worry. Now see. So we were talking about the resultant. So resultant will be AD. I have already inserted the value. Now let's talk about AC. Drag and Bisak. Why it is happening? Not in our hand. Okay, see here beta. Sometimes it happens, technical error happens. We can't do anything with that. So that is why for that offline classes are there. Okay, see here. So now what is happening in AD, we have inserted the value AC. See the value of AC from the triangle. What is the value of AC from the triangle? AB plus BC. What is the value of AB you will be having beta? So for AC I am directly writing P plus this extra BC. See what is the value of BC we are having? Q cos theta. It will be Q cos of theta whole square plus what is the value of CD we are having? CD value we are having is this, and that we have already calculated, Q sin theta. So put here Q sin theta whole square. I hope everyone know A plus B whole square. So we will apply here A plus B whole square. What is the formula of A plus B whole square? It will be A square. So this will be P square A square plus B square. What is B? We are having Q cos theta. So this will become Q square cos square theta. Both square will happen plus 2AB. Plus 2AB. So it will become plus 2. What is A we are having? P, and B we are having Q cos theta. So it will become 2 PQ cos of theta plus Q sin theta square will be what? This will become Q square sin square theta. Now in next step, we'll start taking the common values. We'll start taking the common values here. What are the common values we can take from here? So if you see here, if you notice here, this Q square and Q square is same. So I can take common. This and this, we are having Q square common. Otherwise, nowhere nothing is common. So here what we can do, this will become R square will be equals to P square plus, what is the thing I will get common from here? Q square. Q square, and inside the bracket I will get cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2PQ cos theta. This is the thing I will get over here. Right? Now in next step, what's gonna happen? In next step, I know you guys already know the property of sin square theta plus cos square theta. What is the value of this sin square theta plus cos square theta? What is its value? 1. Its value is what? 1. So what is the final answer you will get here? So R square will be equals to R square will be equals to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos of theta. This is the R square, and if I want to find R, I have to take square root both side. What do I have to take both side? Square root. So that is why the resultant formula comes out to be P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta over the root. This is the formula of the resultant of two vectors. I hope to everyone it is clear. If it is okay, give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up. Is there any confusion in the derivation? This is the formula. This is the magnitude of the resultant vector or the sum of the vectors. P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos theta. Is there any confusion in it? To everyone it is crystal clear. Very good. Everyone is giving thumbs up. It means to everyone it is crystal clear. I'm assuming that. Very good. Very good. Okay, fine. Now let's go back to the original diagram here. In the original diagram, if you see, this was the angle theta. So beta, be careful whenever the diagram is coming. And in diagram, if you have to figure out the angle, I have told you the trick to figure out the theta. So that is why in physics, the best thing, to to understand one topic, it needs the help of the other topics. It is not an individual topic. You have to be very, very careful in small things. Now, sometime examiner asks that what is the angle made by this resultant vector with p vector? What is the angle made by this resultant vector with the p vector? How will I find that? So very simple. Now see, where is the resultant vector? This is my resultant vector and this is my p vector. So what will be the angle between these two? This is the angle between these two, and I am taking this angle alpha. I am taking this angle to be alpha. Arey, ban kyun nahi raha? Can I take alpha? This angle I am taking alpha. So this, remember, what is the thing here matching? Tail and tail. Tail and tail. Tail and tail of whose is matching? Vector P and vector R. So that is why this angle is what? This is the angle between the R vector and P vector. R vector is what? My resultant vector, right? So now, see how to find the angle between. So here I am writing small heading here, angle between resultant vector R and one of the vector and one of the given vector. How we will calculate that? And I am taking with the help of p vector. This is R vector and this is p vector. How we will calculate that? See here. Again, I am drawing that diagram very easy. This was the diagram. I hope everyone remember this. This time I need this angle. This is my required angle alpha, right? This is P, this is Q, this is R, and what is this value? This was Q sine theta and this value was Q cos theta. I hope till here to everyone it is clear. Very good. Now from here, if I want to find alpha, tell me the value of tan alpha from this triangle. What will be the tan alpha from this triangle? Yes, beta, Pythagoras. Use tan alpha will be what? For alpha, which one is the opposite? This is the opposite. This is the opposite side according to the alpha. So this is what? Q sine theta. So this is perpendicular, you can say Q sine theta divided by, or I'll write in terms of so that you guys won't get confused, A, B, C, D, right? This is perpendicular. So tell me, what is the perpendicular here or opposite side? Opposite side is CD. Opposite side is CD. And what is the base you are having? What is the adjacent side you are having? It is AC. Therefore, the tan alpha will become, what is the value of CD you are having? What is the value of CD you are having, beta? It is Q sine theta. It is what? Q sine of theta divided by what? P plus Q cos theta. This is very simple question you are having. I hope to everyone this is pretty much clear. Is it okay? To everyone it is clear? Shall I ask a question based on it? Immediately we'll solve one question based on it so that you will get little bit understanding of it. Shall I ask a question? Are you guys ready to solve a question? Give me thumbs up. Okay. So very simple question I'll ask. Two vectors whose magnitude is whose magnitudes are 4, 6 respectively. The meaning of respectively means This 4 is for the first one, 6 is for the second one. The angle between vectors is 30 degree. The angle between vectors is 30 degree. Find the magnitude of the sum of the vectors. The magnitude of the sum of the vectors. Sum of the vectors. Also find angle made by vector okay, first you do the first part, second part we will do later on. Also find the angle made by vector whose magnitude is 4 with the resultant, whose magnitude is 4 with resultant. Two questions you will be having here, so try to solve here. What answer you will get? Try to solve here what answer you will get. For the first, I don't know, I just given the random values. I don't know, anything could be the answer. What will be the answer you will get here? What is the formula of resultant? Keep screen up. Up means this or like this. Is it okay? I hope this is okay for you. Two vectors whose magnitudes are 4 and 6, 4, 6 respectively. The angle between two vectors is 30 degree. Find the magnitude of the vectors. Find the magnitude of sum of vectors. What is the meaning of the magnitude sum of vectors? Means resultant of vector he is asking. Also find the angle made by vector whose magnitude is 4 with the resultant. With the resultant or with the sum of vectors. What is the first portion answer you are getting? What is the magnitude of resultant? Somebody is saying 26 root 3, 26 root 3, 26 root 3. Somebody is saying root 52 plus 24 root 3, 26 root 66. So many answers we are getting. Let's see. Tell me what is the formula of the resultant. So resultant formula is very simple. R is equal to under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos of theta. Right? So here what is p? I will assume. To whom I can assume p? So p here is what? 4 and q here is what? 6. And what is the value of theta we are having, beta? 30 degree. Now just put the values here. Start putting the values here. Only you have to do little bit maths here. So R will be what? R will be under root of p square. What is the value of p you are having? 4 square. It will be 4 square plus 6 square plus 2 into 4 into then 2 into 4 into 6 into cos 30. Beta, change angle here to 60. Otherwise you will not be able to do the calculation. Change angle to 60 degree. Do calculation with the 60 degree. Otherwise you guys will get the answer. It will become complicated for you. Tell me what is the value of cos 60. When I will put here cos 60. Change the angle to, I have changed the angle to 60 for easy calculation. For easy calculation, change the angle to 60. So what will be the value of R? R will be root of 4 square will be what, beta? 4 square will be 16 plus 36 plus 2 into 4 into, or I can write it 8, 8, 6 are 48 into 1 by 2 over the root. So this will be 24. What is the answer you will get here? Root of 24 plus 16, 40. 40 plus 36, root 76. Can I make anything out of it? Or for root 76? Okay, we'll leave here. We'll not further solve it. So this is it. Isn't it easy? If you know the formula, only you just have to put the value and to get the answer. Okay. Now do the second part. That is the most important part. Let's see how many of you get this question answer. Do the second part, beta. Two root 19. Okay, beta, 2 root 19, 19 fours are 76. It's okay. I know that. But I'm asking about the angle. Do the second part. What was the second part we were having? Also find the angle made by vector whose magnitude is what? 4 with the resultant. So what is the formula? If I make the smaller diagram, little diagram, if I make here, so here small diagram I'm making for you. One vector P, one vector Q, and this is your resultant, and the angle between the vector is 60 degree, like this. So what he's asking, which vector I should assume P? So I'm telling you the trick. When somebody is asking the angle, assume whatever the vector he has asked, assume that vector as P. So with what vector he is asking the angle? If he would have asked with 6, I would have assumed P as 6. But he has asked the angle with whom? P. So what would I do? P is equal to 4 and Q is equal to 6. Right? And what is the formula I am having, beta? I have already taught you the formula, tan alpha. What is tan alpha? Tell me the value of tan alpha. So tan alpha will be what? Q sine theta divided by P plus Q cos of theta. P Q sine theta upon P plus Q cos theta. What is the value of Q we are having? Q value is 6. Right? Theta, what is the value of theta? 60. So this will be 6 into sine 60 divided by P. What is the value of P? 4 plus Q cos theta. What is Q? Q again 6 into cos of 60. Next step. Then alpha is okay. 3 root 3 somebody saying. So this will be tan alpha is equal to what? What is the value of sine 60? 6 into root 3 divided by 2 divided by 4 plus 6 into cos 60 how much? Cos 60 will be 1 by 2. What is the answer you will get from here? If you will solve it, this become 3, right? This become 3, right? So your answer will become tan alpha will be equals to, tan alpha is equals to, this will become what? 3 root 3 divided by 7. This is your tan alpha. If you got the tan alpha, next thing, just you have to take the trigonometric function other side. So therefore, alpha will be what? Therefore, alpha is equals to, if you take this tan to other side, it will become what? Tan inverse of 3 root 3 divided by 7. This is the angle. Or sometimes we just keep it in terms of tan alpha. Inverse means if you took this to other side, it become inverse. Nothing complicated, very simple. So I hope to everyone this is clear how to find the angle between the vectors, right? What is tan inverse? Nothing. You just take, for example, if you write tan 2 theta, tan theta is equal to 2, right? So if you want to find theta, what you should do? You have to do it like this. Theta is equal to, bring this tan to other side. So it will become what? Tan inverse of 2. This is your theta. tan inverse of 2. You can write it like this. This is inverse, or tan theta is equal to 2. If you took this tan inverse to this side, this will become tan. This is how you write the inverse. Because we only know standard angles like 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. The rest of the angles I don't know. So that is why we write in forms of inverse. Okay. Now, after this, we will do the special cases of this. So I hope till here to everyone it is clear. Give me thumbs up. Next, you'll be having these special cases. We will do the special cases here. So the very first special case we are having is, wow, tan inverse 2, somebody saying 64 point, I don't know beta, even I also don't know. With calculator we can check, scientific calculator is there. So the very first special case, when we are having two parallel vectors, the first special case, I want to write this resultant formula under root. What was this formula? P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos of theta. For this, I want to use a special case, and that special case, parallel vector. When two parallel vector, we are having for two parallel vector. The first special case is for parallel vectors. For parallel vectors, what is the angle beta? For parallel vectors, what is the angle? Tell me. Already I have taught you guys. What is the angle? 0 degree. What is the angle? 0 degree. So theta will become what? Theta will be 0 degree. If the theta is 0, what is the value of cos 0 degree? What is the value of cos 0 degree? It is 1. So that is why what formula you will get of resultant? Put here R is equal to P square plus Q square plus 2PQ cos of 0. What is the value of cos of 0? I am writing here cos 0 degree. Cos 0 value what? 1. So what it will become? What it will become beta? It will become, what your this formula will become? Tell me. P square plus Q square plus 2PQ. Whose formula it will become? It will become P plus Q whole square. This will become P plus Q whole square over the under root or square root. So what will happen to the square root? What will happen to the square root and square? This will cancel out. So that is why what resultant you will get beta? What is the resultant you will get? R is equal to P plus Q. This is the magnitude of resultant for two parallel vectors. So if I am having this vector P and Q, this is P, let's say, and let's say this is Q, what will be their resultant vector if I add these two vectors? I will get this resultant vector. R is equal to P plus Q. Directly you can add. When two vectors you are having, directly you can add these two vectors. Right? This is the resultant vector. See, length has become P plus Q. Here length is Q, here length is P. Understood? I hope to everyone it is clear. I hope to everyone it is clear when you are adding these two vectors. Okay, now next for anti-parallel vectors. For anti-parallel vectors. Second, for anti-parallel vectors. For anti-parallel vectors. For anti-parallel vectors, what will happen? What will be the special case you will be having for anti-parallel vectors? For anti-parallel vectors, what is the angle? Theta will be what? 180 degree. Now here you guys I think don't know the value of cos 180. So this we will study with the trigonometry. I think trigonometry portion have not covered yet. Wrong, sir? What wrong? Is the same faculty who teaches for Gold 100 Elite Star? Yes, beta. What kind of question this? Wrong, sir. What wrong? Wrong. Have I written anything wrong? Okay. So those who don't know the value of cos 180, for just you guys, I'm writing the value. Cos 180 is -1. How we get this? We'll teach you when we'll teach the higher angles. Up to 10th class, you guys only know. Up to 10th class, you guys only know about the angle from ranging from 0 to 90 degree. So once you will come here, and I think after this there will be trigonometry class also there. I don't think so your trigonometry higher angles has got covered. Is it your higher angle has got covered? No, I don't think so. Right. All right. Don't worry. For the moment, you can remember the value of cos 180. It is -1. Now, if I want to write the magnitude of this, to put it, r is equal to under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos of 180 degree. If I put cos 180 degree, it will become what? R is equal to under root of p square plus q square minus 2pq, because cos 180 value is how much? -1. So that is why R will become what? R is equal to, now whose, it is what? A square plus b square minus 2ab. Whose formula it is? P minus q. So this is p minus q whole square over the root. So what answer will get? This cancel. So your R will become what? R is equals to directly p minus q. So again, if I diagrammatically represent it, if this is your p vector, this is your p vector, let's say, and this is your q vector in the opposite direction. This is your p vector, this is your q vector, then your resultant vector will be again, who is dominating? P is more, so that is why your resultant will be like this in this side. This is your R, and that is equal to p minus q. Directly you can subtract. See, earlier p was this, you have subtracted q from here, only this much left. So that is why it become p minus q. So this is your for anti-parallel vectors. Third one for orthogonal vectors. What was orthogonal vectors, beta? What was orthogonal vectors? Tell me. Third one for orthogonal vectors. For orthogonal vectors, what is the angle for orthogonal vectors? For orthogonal vectors, what is the angle we are having? Theta is equal to 90 degree. Then tell me the value of cos 90. What is the value of cos 90, beta? Directly 0. Cos 90 is what? 0. Then what your resultant will become? R is equal to under root of p square plus q square plus 2pq cos 90. What is the value of cos 90? 0. So this factor will become 0. This factor will become 0. So finally, what is the final answer you will get of result? Under root of p square plus q square. When the angle between or two vectors are perpendicular to each other, when two vectors are orthogonal or perpendicular to each other, the resultant is like this. If diagrammatically I show to you, let's say this angle is your p vector, this angle is p, so angle is 90 degree. So from here what will happen? This will be your q vector. So what will be your desired angle? You have to shift it like this. Yes, remember last class? I hope everyone remember. This is 90 degree. This is the angle between the vectors, right? This is P. This is Q. Is it okay? And then your resultant will be what? This is your resultant. Check from the Pythagoras. Directly from Pythagoras, you can also tell P square plus Q square is equal to what? Hypotenuse. So here your resultant is the hypotenuse. Not always, just for this condition. Okay, understood? I hope everyone is clear with this. Next you will be having for orthogonal vectors, it is clear. Now the next special case you are having, when two vectors of equal magnitude, the next case you are having vectors of same magnitude, let's say same magnitude. So if two vectors having same magnitude, what he's trying to say, it means he's saying P is equal to Q is equal to let's say some number. What should we say? Or just leave it like this, P equals to Q, right? Both having same magnitude. Angle could be anything. So what is the formula of the resultant will become. Now here there is a one problem with you guys. I don't think so. You know the property of cos 2 theta. There is a property of cos 2 theta. I don't think so you guys know. Cos 2 theta formula. How many of you know the cos 2 theta? Orthogonal vectors means perpendicular vector. Yes, beta. Orthogonal vectors means perpendicular vector. Here I am just doing a direct step rather than here telling you, because the trigonometric portion have not covered yet. So that is why instead of explaining it in depth, I'm just, somebody is writing cos square minus sine square. But this formula is not required. There are some other formulas of cos 2 theta also. Do you guys know the formula of cos 2 theta? I don't think so you guys know. If you guys no, majority members are saying no, yes, mix. I don't think so. This cos 2 theta and sine 2 theta are covered in the 10th class. These formulas are only covered when you come to the higher class, in the 11th class. So I don't think so the trigonometric portion have covered yet. So that is why I'm directly writing the formula here only for you guys. So the resultant formula will becomes is equal to 2p cos of theta divided by 2. This is the formula of the resultant. Either you write P or either you write Q. Both are same. No problem. Before physics sir has explained us, sir. Oh, okay. Oja sir has already taught you cos 2 theta. Okay, no problem. For the time being, don't worry. When you guys will come here, we'll again explain it, right? Don't worry. Just for the time being, you can remember it. No problem. Otherwise, you guys can get confused, right? For just the moment, just remember here you are having the formula R is equal to 2p cos of theta by 2. What is happening? Double is happening and angle is becoming half. Just keep it in your brain, right? So I'm going to ask a question from here, very simple question from here. I hope everyone will be able to do, or the time has almost over. So questions based on it we will do in the next class. And one more thing, questions and the next topic we will discuss in the next class. So because it will take some more time, and again you will say the time has over, I have to go to other classes also. Now next your class is chemistry class. That is not going to happen. So everyone, I'm again repeating, your next class is the chemistry class. That is not going to happen, right? So don't wait for the chemistry class, and for that, that's okay. See you. Bye bye. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Tata. See you in the next class. Bye bye.